then are you willing to admit how stupid it was for y'all not to go all in speaking your piece to elevate Caitlin Clark? So therefore even more attention could have come and y'all could have reaped the benefits? Now you're gonna do it anyway, and I get that, but
Stephen A. Smith calls out the WNBA's missed opportunity with Caitlin Clark. When Stephen A. Smith speaks, it's not just commentary, it's a game-changing statement. This time, his critique of the WNBA and Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's leadership hit hard. His frustration wasn't just about one player, it was about how the league mishandled the meteoric rise of Caitlin Clark, one of its brightest stars. Caitlin Clark isn't just another talented rookie.
Higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you didn't do it.
TV ratings and captivating fans across the country, Clark has proven she's a game changer. Yet, the WNBA's response has been frustratingly underwhelming. Instead of capitalizing on her rise, the league hesitated, resisted, and let this golden opportunity slip through its fingers. Smith called out the WNBA for not doing enough to elevate Clark. From her being left off Team USA to the league's minimal acknowledgement of her accolades, Forbes 30 Under 30, Sports Person of the Year, and more, fans were left wondering why her achievements weren't celebrated.
Rather, you were a bit hesitant and reluctant and resistant to it. So much so you didn't push for her to be on Team USA. So much so you had people like Cheryl Swoops who didn't even want to mention her name.
She's helping push to new heights. One of the most glaring examples? Clark's Rookie of the Year recognition. While other award recipients received major celebrations, Clark's honor was marked by a simple phone call during practice. No fanfare, no spotlight, just a missed opportunity to amplify her growing stardom. Stephen A. Smith's criticism is more than just frustration, it's a wake-up call.
And everybody talking about other WNBA players not being appreciated. Nobody insulted them. Nobody dismissed their contribution. We were simply saying despite the contributions for years and years and years, a lot of people didn't care. Fair or not?
The WNBA stands at a crossroads, and every decision matters. The league's failure to fully embrace Caitlin Clark's rise isn't just a missed opportunity, it's a pattern of missteps that could cost them in the long run. If the WNBA continues to drop the ball, it risks squandering the momentum it's worked so hard to build. The time for the WNBA to step up is now. If they don't, the question will remain, what could have been, Caitlin Clark, a wake-up call for the WNBA's leadership? Caitlin Clark's rise in women's basketball has been nothing short of phenomenal, but it has also exposed deeper, systemic issues within the WNBA, issues that could determine the league's future. As a longtime fan of sports, I can tell you this isn't just about one player or one season. This is about leadership, respect, and how the WNBA is, or isn't, seizing its moment. A league at a crossroads, leadership's disconnect. Caitlin Clark has done more for the Dutch
and facilitated you being in an even stronger position to get yours. But you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Wow.
Take, for instance, the league's deafening silence as Caitlin Clark racked up major accolades. Forbes 30 Under 30, SBJ Sports Person of the Year, Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, and even her efforts to spotlight women's sports through appearances at the LPGA. Clark wasn't just a star, she was an ambassador for the game. Yet, the WNBA's official channels barely acknowledge these historic milestones, botching opportunities to elevate her achievements.
And boosting franchise values. Yet, the league has struggled to fully embrace her impact. This is a problem far beyond marketing. It reflects a larger, ongoing hesitation by the WNBA to embrace bold moves and leverage its star power. While rivalries and team-oriented narratives are important, Clark's presence shows that individual stars are just as essential for capturing attention and growing the game. The WNBA's reluctance to capitalize on this momentum is more than frustrating, it's a missed opportunity. Fans aren't just watching, they are demanding more. They want transparency, aggressive promotion of the league's top talent, and a clear commitment to growing the game. If the league fails to respond, even the most promising moments risk becoming irrelevant. Momentum is everything, and the WNBA can't afford to let this moment slip away. The commissioner's missteps, a missed opportunity. When Commissioner Cathy Engelbert took the stage on national television, fans and players alike were expecting a confident leader who would champion the WNBA's brightest stars. What they got was a series of baffling comments that raised concerns about the league's leadership. During an interview on 60 Minutes, Engelbert was asked about Caitlin Clark's transformative impact. Her response? "No league's ever about one player," she said. "That player could get hurt, and it's just about recognizing that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries." While the intent might have been to emphasize teamwork, her words felt dismissive of Clark's undeniable role in bringing fresh energy and visibility to the league. Clark is not just another player, she's the star who is reinvigorating
Elevated attendance and it damn sure elevated franchise value. But now, something that y'all resisted talking about, opining about, acknowledging
impact, not downplay it. The disconnect between the league's leadership and the realities on the ground became even clearer during Engelbert's appearance on CNBC's Power Lunch, where she focused on rivalries and marketing buzzwords, avoiding more pressing issues like player safety and fair treatment. Fans and players saw this as a misstep that only deepened the gap between leadership's message and the real challenges the league faces. Officiating and player safety, where's the action? While Commissioner Engelbert talks about the importance of rivalries to boost viewership, players like Caitlin Clark are dealing with real, tangible issues on the court, issues that have nothing to do with rivalry drama. Clark and her peers are playing through inconsistent officiating, questionable calls, and physical challenges that put their careers at risk. The league needs to focus on fairness and player safety, not just artificial storylines. Clark's rookie season demonstrated the heights the WNBA can reach, but it also exposed how poorly the league has responded to these challenges. Inconsistent officiating, like the technical foul Clark received for hitting the ring post, shows a lack of clear standards and a failure to protect players. The league cannot.
Caitlin Clark, rising tide lifts all boats. As much as her presence was maximized by the WNBA, you players could have done more to assist it.
His future, will it rise to the occasion? The stakes for the WNBA have never been higher. If the league continues to overlook the fundamentals, fair officiating, player safety, and a true commitment to promoting its top stars, its future could be in jeopardy. Caitlin Clark represents everything the league could become, a symbol of excellence, excitement, and possibility. But the question remains, will the leadership rise to meet this transformative moment, or will they falter, leaving fans and players to wonder if it's time for new voices at the helm? Now is the time for the WNBA to act. By prioritizing the well-being of its stars, embracing its leadership role, and engaging fans on a deeper level, the league can truly capitalize on the momentum and secure its place as a cornerstone of women's sports. The time for change is now. The WNBA's missed opportunities, a call for reform. Caitlin Clark's extraordinary rookie season has captivated basketball fans across the country, but her rise has also exposed significant flaws within the WNBA, flaws that, if not addressed, could derail the league's future. Inconsistent officiating, a dangerous disservice. One of the most glaring issues is the inconsistency in officiating, which swings between overly strict and frustratingly lenient. This unpredictability doesn't just disrupt the flow of the game, it puts athletes at risk. Clark, known for her aggressive plays and high-energy style, has found herself caught in the crossfire of unclear and inconsistent calls. A perfect example, Clark received a technical foul for hitting the ring post after missing a three-pointer. While she expressed frustration with herself, the call seemed overblown, especially considering the lack of similar penalties in other instances. Diana Taurasi, a WNBA legend, wasn't penalized for similar actions, which only added fuel to the fire. These discrepancies point to a broader issue, the lack of clear, consistent officiating standards. Fans are tired of marketing gimmicks and rivalry-building tactics, they want fairness on the court. Inconsistent officiating undermines the integrity of the game and increases the risk of injury, especially to high-profile players like Clark who frequently take physical hits due to their playing style. Player safety, an urgent concern. Clark's impressive rise wasn't without its challenges. Throughout the season, she endured numerous flagrant fouls, physical plays that, under normal circumstances, would raise concerns about player safety. Despite the obvious risks, the WNBA's response to these issues has been woefully inadequate.